Hello everybody, RainbowRedPanda here, and today I'm doing a video that I've never done this type of video before. I'm not going to make it a habit more than likely unless it's something that you guys are into, but as you can see in front of me, I have some pints of ice cream and I am going to try them and give my thoughts on them. Now the reason I'm doing this video today is I'm not sure if you guys know, but I'm a vegan, so that means no animal products, no dairy, no cheese, no honey, no meat, obviously, none of that. And in New York, I made a lot of vegan friends, and ever since these ice creams have come out, they've been sort of hard to find in certain areas, and at least in New York, they weren't something that a lot of people had tried yet. And so whenever I got these, everyone was just asking me, like, what do you think about these ice creams? And so instead of me sending the same message to a billion people, I thought that it would be better to just make a video, try them, give my thoughts on them, and then I can just say, hey, like, if you want to know what I think, I made a video about it. Check it out. So doing this at one time, so if you guys are into like my usual comic videos or whatever other videos that I make that you guys like, this is not like one of them. It's literally going to be me like trying ice cream. So as you can see, Ben & Jerry's recently released 4 flavors of non-dairy ice cream. It is vegan, but if you also have like lactose intolerance or some other like dietary restrictions that make you have to eat non-dairy ice cream, you can also check this out. It is made with almond milk, so if you have a nut allergy, it's still not going to work for you. It might be something that maybe in the future they'll have like a soy-based ice cream or a coconut-based ice cream, but for now they thought that almond milk was the best way to go. Now, as a vegan, I can say that vegans have been waiting for Ben & Jerry's to make a non-dairy ice cream for a long time now. Last year, during a Reddit Ask Me Anything session, they sort of acknowledge the fact that it is something that comes up a lot because Ben & Jerry's, was one of my favorite ice cream companies before, I was vegan. I loved Ben & Jerry's, various flavors, and I was really excited whenever they finally announced, like, yeah, like, we're sort of working on it, or we're at least thinking about the idea of having a non-dairy ice cream, and then finally it was announced that it was actually happening, and now it's in stores, and now I finally have them all, so I'm pretty excited about it. I know that pretty much everywhere carries them. I got these at Walmart. I want to say that this is probably going to be the first vegan / non-dairy ice cream that is going to be like everywhere, even though it's not everywhere yet. I mean, like Walmart is carrying it. Basically every grocery store, since I found these, every grocery store that I've been to has them. So if a grocery store carries Ben & Jerry's, they're probably going to carry these because people don't see it as a vegan product or a health food product. They just see it as ice cream, which essentially is what it is. So we're going to get right into it. There are 4 flavors. There's the peanut butter and cookie. There is the chocolate fudge brownie. There is the coffee caramel fudge. And then we have the chunky monkey. Some people that I know are really excited about this one. I believe Ben & Jerry's might have a non-vegan version of this. If not, chunky monkey is like a popular flavor of ice cream, so a lot of people are excited about this. I was never the hugest fan of chunky monkey to begin with, so I don't know that I'm going to be obsessed with this, but I'm excited about it. I think that my favorite is probably going to be this peanut butter and cookies, but we'll see. So the first one I'm going to try, I'll just get out of the way, is the chunky monkey because I don't anticipate it loving it, and here's, it's just like this. It definitely smells like banana. It smells like banana for sure. It kind of smells like, an artificial banana, which I like in some forms, but I don't know, like artificial banana ice cream was just never my thing. So lots of chunks. Yeah, I actually really like it. It does have bananas in it, so it's not artificial banana flavoring, which is good. I mean, I would still be eating it right now even if it was. I didn't get any walnuts as far as I know, and there are walnuts in here because that's just part of it being a chunky monkey. You can't tell to me that it's an almond base. Sometimes with different bases of ice cream, you can tell like, oh, this is coconut, this is soy, this is whatever. But I don't know if it's like the banana flavoring But you definitely cannot, like if I was blindfolded and I had to tell you what base this was, just based on the flavor, I wouldn't be able to tell you the consistency. It is very creamy. It's definitely not like a thin milked ice cream. If you know anything about like various nut milks and milk substitutes, some of them are thinner than others. This one is definitely like a thicker base, so it's like a thicker cream, and I like it. I approve of it. We'll definitely eat it, but I still don't see it as being my favorite. So we will move on to do the fudge brownie. I'm also not a big fan of fudge. So basically Ben & Jerry's made all the flavors that I'm not super excited about. This looks like fudge batter or like brownie batter. So maybe if you're into like a brownie batter type thing, that would be, instead of having fudge brownie, if this was just like brownie batter, like chocolate with brownie batter, I think I would like it a lot. This one is not as easy to dig into. I don't know if it's just the consistency of the ice cream or if it's just the temperature of this, but this one was definitely a lot easier to like scoop into. This one, like looking at it and seeing how dark it is and everything, and just knowing fudge and brownies, I expect it to be a very strong flavor, and it's not. Like this one, just right off the bat, like if you smell it, you smell bananas, you instantly get that banana flavor, but like this one, it doesn't even really smell like chocolate. Like it's really dark, which is kind of confusing because it's really dark. It looks like it would just be full of brownie and fudge flavor, but I'm not really getting it. So what would I use this for? I don't even know. Like I could eat it, but I really, like if I have a chocolate craving, at least from the little bit that I've eaten, if I had a craving for chocolate, this would not be something that satisfies that. Which once again is weird just because of how dark it is. It's almost like the flavor is diluted, which is just strange. I don't think that I had a chunk of brownie, and I don't just see one on the top to pick out. So maybe once you get down past like the top layer, it's more fudgy. But with fudge being fudge and just knowing like how I feel about fudge and why sort of I don't like it is because of the strong richness that it has. This has none of that. So this one, I don't want to say it's disappointing, but it's a lot different than this one. And it's not just because like chocolate and banana, but like the texture is different. Everything about it's different, and it's not different in a good way. It's different in like a weird way. I'm not really sure how I feel about this one, but I want to say that if you put this on with something, like maybe if you made a sundae with other ice creams and other things, it would be good in it. But I think alone, at least what I've had of it, it's not the greatest. So the next one is coffee caramel fudge. So we'll open this up. Ooh, this one looks good. It kind of smells like coffee. It doesn't have like a strong coffee. I'm hoping that this is not just like, this will be the first coffee ice cream that I've had in a while that's not just like straight up coffee, because a lot of vegan ice creams that I've had that are coffee flavored, they sort of just use like the cold brew coffee and don't even really have milk in it necessarily. It's more of just like a coffee thing, and I'm not a huge fan of like coffee. I like it, but it's not my favorite. Okay, so this one is sort of a consistency-wise, it's sort of between these two. It's not as creamy as this one, but it's not as hard to dig into as this one. It's like a good balance in between them, which I like. There aren't a ton of chunks in it, but I do see caramel and I do see chocolate chunks, so I think that it'll be good. This is amazing. I almost feel like, I don't know if it was the caramel that I bit into. Something that almost had like a dough type consistency, but there's nothing in here that has like dough unless the fudge has I guess that's sort of doughy. I think of fudge as like hot fudge and ice cream, so maybe it is like an actual piece of fudge. And this is really good. Like I'm not a coffee drinker, but whenever I drink coffee, I have to get like a frappuccino or just flavor it up. And this is like a coffee ice cream that I would try to make. Like if I was going to make a coffee ice cream, it would be this. This is probably the best coffee ice cream, vegan or non-vegan, that I've ever had. You can taste the coffee, but it's not overpowering, which I like. And you can definitely tell that it's a coffee ice cream. It's not like coffee that's just frozen. And I really like it. And this one may actually surprisingly turn out to be my favorite one. I'm not sure. But this one is really good. The consistency is really good. It has like a good texture all around. And I don't even, like, I'm just really, really surprised by it. So I really like it. Coffee is currently in the lead. And now the last one, the peanut butter and cookies. I would like it better if it was peanut butter and cookie dough. Like if Ben & Jerry's wants to make a cookie dough, I will eat it. And they probably shouldn't because I will eat so much of it. This looks like a cookies and cream, but it just has peanut butter in it. And I like cookies and cream. I sort of forgot how much I like cookies and cream. But I like the consistency of this one so far, getting it out. So far the fudge one's the only one like scooping out wise that I've had an issue with. But it definitely looks cookies and cream. I've never thought to put peanut butter in the mix with that, so. I'm trying to figure out how much chocolate I actually taste in this. I do taste some chocolate, but for the most part, it almost tastes like a Nutter Butter. Like if there was Nutter Butter ice cream, like a Nutter Butter cookies and cream, and like the Nutter Butter is the cookie, not Oreos. I know they make peanut butter Oreos, but I've never had them. And that bite was different. Okay, so if you get, like you can see the little peanut butter parts. If you get a part with the peanut butter in it, it tastes like a Nutter Butter. It tastes amazing. You can't really taste the chocolate that much. And it's really good. Like it's not what you're expecting because you're kind of like, oh, cookies and cream and it's peanut butter. If you get a part without the peanut butter, you don't taste the peanut butter at all. So the peanut butter flavoring is just in the peanut butter swirl that's in here. If the part without the peanut butter kind of tastes, I wouldn't even necessarily call it a cookies and cream. Like if I had my eyes closed, I would just think that, I don't know what I would think. I wouldn't think cookies and cream, but I wouldn't just think vanilla. It is good. I definitely prefer the peanut butter parts over the non-peanut butter parts. So maybe if I was eating this, I would put like some actual peanut butter, some more peanut butter on it, or like make a peanut butter like drizzle to put on it. Or eat it with like some peanut butter cheesecake or something like that. It is good. I want to say now, after eating the 4 of them, surprisingly, this one is my favorite, the coffee and caramel. This one is probably my second favorite, and then the Chunky Monkey, and then the chocolate fudge brownie. I'm still trying to figure this one out though. It is good. It's not as cookie-ish. At least I haven't gotten like a big chunk of cookie. I'm kind of also wondering what cookies they used. If they used, because I don't think that these are gluten-free. So that would mean that they used, I'm guessing, typically people use either Oreos or Numinos. I'm not sure what cookies they used. I'm trying to figure it out. But something about it, it just needs more peanut butter. And the parts that don't have peanut butter, to me, it just needs more peanut butter. It is good. I will eat it. I'm not going to say I'm not going to eat it because I'm going to eat it. But It's definitely not as good as this one. So, sort of my little review on these ice creams. Let me know what you guys thought of these. If you guys have tried these, let me know what you think, because I was not expecting the flavors that I just got. And I am excited about it. I'm excited to eat them all. I'm excited to have people try them, because this is stuff that I think vegans and non-vegans will both like. And I'm just excited about it. So let me know what you guys think, and if you want me to make other vegan tasting videos, I don't know. I could do that. It's not something that I really thought about doing, but it's something I could do. So I will see you guys next time, and go eat some ice cream. So bye everybody.